Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're going to be getting into some third quarter action. And man, we've been treated to some really good games here early on. Not only did we get a really great Independent Chiefs, Mountain West, Vikings thriller, just absolute thriller to the very end. We're getting treated to this game. And while the MAC game wasn't the greatest in the world, there definitely were some certain points where that game became really interesting. It was mainly around the second quarter, but it wasn't the greatest game in the world, I'll give you that. But this game is looking like this could be an all-time classic as well. Remember, the Giants led 14-0 after the first quarter. This game is now 21-17, thanks to some mistakes by the Conference USA Giants. It's really good plays by the American, but they led 17-14 before the end of the first half. They had a chance to make that a 6-point lead, and instead threw a pick six. That's a 10-point switch. But on the bright side, coming out of halftime for Conference USA Giants fans, you get the ball, you have a chance to match and make up for the mistake that you just made, right? This is a Conference USA Giants team that is very close and is playing some really good football right now. It's just you're ended up down because of a mistake at the end of the half. But your defense has been playing astonishingly well. Only 14 points by the offense, and you have 2 turnovers forced if you're a defense. This has been a really good play by the Conference USA, but they got to take the lead here. Under center is Mike White, 2 tight end set. They're going to go handoff to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones avoided the... Oh, he has a huge hole. He's going to get it to about midfield, the 48-yard line. Great run by Aaron Jones. Phenomenal run. And just like that, he's almost into AAC Buccaneers territory. And this has been the offense so far, right? It has been a lot of Aaron Jones, and it's been a lot of Tyler Higbee. Tyler Higbee is kind of the reason you threw that interception, though. Relying too much on Tyler Higbee in the passing game has turned out very poorly for these Conference USA Giants because that's how you threw the pick six, right? You're relying on, they're starting to key in on Tyler Higbee and how to cover him. You've got to start forcing the ball other places if you're Mike White. You cannot just rely on Tyler Higbee through the air. Shotgun here from Mike White once again. Aaron Jones beside him to the left. He's going to take the snap. He's going to go play action here. 3-man rush. He's going to have all the time in the world. He still has time. He's eventually going to get pressured. He barely gets that off. It's going to be an incomplete pass. He had hours back there. Eventually pressured up the middle by the American, and that's going to result in a 2nd and 10. Almost a huge sack by the American defense, but able to get the ball out as Mike White. But, man, the defense coverage must have been insane. He had all the time in the world back there. Empty set from Mike White in the offense. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to have a good amount of time. He's firing underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tyler Higbee. It's going to be 3rd and 10 and a chance to get a big stop here early on for the American Buccaneers, right? The AAC Buccaneers have a 21-17 lead. Their first lead in the entire game came at the very end of the first half by their defense, and a chance to add on to that lead, giving them the first double-digit lead of the game, would be insane for the American. Remember, the American was in a position where they were down 14 very early. But this is an American team that can very quickly snap back from that, right? This is not an American team that gives up easily. They're going to fight to the very end. Shotgun here, though, for the Conference USA Giants. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. He's going to have time. 3rd and 10. He's going to fire it underneath. It's going to be caught by Aaron Jones, but he's going to get tackled way short of the sticks. 4th and 4 upcoming. Big tackle made there in the open field to stop Aaron Jones from making a move and getting that first down. And that is going to be likely a punting situation here. I don't feel like 4th and 4s might be too long to go for it, especially at the 46-yard line. You're only down by 4 points. I don't go for this here if I'm Brian Dable, but this is going to give the AAC Buccaneers some excellent field position. Great tackle made in the open field on Aaron Jones. Big play made by, I believe, A.J. Boye there. 4th and 4. They're huddling up. I got to believe this is going to be a punt, though. 14 minutes, just the start of the third quarter. You went down the field to at least pin him. Yeah, this is going to be a punt here. Like Jack Fox. Can he pin them inside the 20? Last time he punted was bad. The punt is going to land at about the 4-yard line. Can you pin it? No! What was the Giants guy doing? It's going to put it at the 20-yard line. Great field position for the AAC Buccaneers. And on the field comes Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder made some mistakes. Last half, he had a big interception before halftime that we thought was going to end up costing them not getting at least the tie or the lead heading into halftime. Luckily, their defense came up, but it gifted the Conference USA Giants an excellent position to try and get points before half. That was a big mistake by him. The fumble earlier on in the game really gave the Conference USA Giants early momentum. but he's been playing really well outside of the 2 turnovers. Under center here is Desmond Ridder, 2 tight end set once again. He's going to go play action to Tony Pollard. He's going to have some time. 4-man rush, but he's going to scramble to the left. He has some running room, but he's going to slide for only about a 3-yard gain. Second rush of the game for Desmond Ridder. He's normally a running quarterback, so I would be surprised if we don't see a little bit more of that heading forward, right? I expect to see a decent amount of Desmond Ridder running the football. It's such a big part of his strength as a quarterback. Another 2 tight end set, another under center by Desmond Ridder. Last time he went play action, I would not be surprised. It's just a straight up run here. They're going to pass once again. He's going to bring a blitz. He's going to fire it quickly. He's going to get it to the 35-yard line. Good throw by Desmond Ridder. He saw the blitz coming. The slant is a very easy counter to that. Get it to Gabe Davis. Get a first down. L'Jarius Sneed there with the tackle. And Desmond Ridder has been doing a great job of picking apart this defense, but he has forced some things sometimes. He's been careless with the football. But outside of those, I mean, he's been making good decisions. It's really sacks and pressure that have really hampered him here early. Shotgun here for Desmond Ridder. Pollard to the left of him. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He scrambles to the left. He's going to throw over his running back's head. He was pressured on that play. Just get the ball out of there and live to fight another down. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Again, these quarterback strength has not been trying to convert 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 11s, right? For quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady, guys like that, this is not a big deal. But this is a significant deal for guys like Desmond Ridder and Mike White. So you want to get this a little bit closer. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to scramble to his left. He throws over his running back's head once again. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10. He was pressured up the middle. Again, the pressure's been really getting to him. Conference USA Giants are putting some elite pressure on Desmond Ridder and this Bucs offense. Can they keep this going? Can they keep providing the pressure on this team? Shotgun for Desmond Ridder. Big 3rd down, right? This is huge. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. He has time. Plenty of time. Scrambles to his left. He has some running room, but eventually he's going to get met. He's going to get tackled at the 40-yard line. 41-yard line exactly. Big stop there by the Giants defense to force a punt after halftime. Not a very long drive either. Only 1 first down. Going to be at their own 41-yard line. This should give decent field position. At least big play made by Trey Hendrickson and I believe L'Jarius Sneed there. Trey Hendrickson to force him at least into Sneed and so that they could make the snap. 4th and 4. The Bucs are for sure going to punt this up by 4 points with 12.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd. On their own side of the 40. On their own side of the 50. This is going to make sense for a punt here. Looks like an all-out rush by the Giants. It is. It's not going to look like very returnable here. It's going to bounce at about the... it's going to roll into the end zone. It looked like it could have stopped at the 1, but rolls into that end zone. It's going to give the Conference USA Giants at the 20-yard line. Aaron Jones already been killing it today. 17 carries, 105 yards, and a touchdown already in the game. All touchdowns, no passing touchdowns so far this game. The 2 for the Giants have come on the ground by Aaron Jones and Devin Singletary. The 2 offensive touchdowns for the Bucs have come on the ground from Tony Pollard and Antonio Gibson. Then the 1 other touchdown for the Bucs that came off a pick 6. So no passing touchdowns so far for either of these teams. Shotgun from Mike White, fullback onto the football field. He's going to bring a man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, Aaron Jones. He has a decent amount of blocking, but good defense there by the AAC. He's going to stop him for only a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Ed Oliver there with the tackle. Man out of Houston. Again, they're losing him next year too. Remember, they're losing anyone they have from Houston, UCF, or Cincinnati are all gone after this year, and that's a decent amount of this team. So we're going to see how the AAC grows next year. Shotgun for Mike White. He's going to take the snap. He has time. Plenty of time in the pocket. Eventually pressure. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught. First down, great play made by their Mike White, staying in the pocket, waiting for a guy to emerge open, and big catch there by Richie James Jr. Richie James Jr. with his 2nd catch of the ball game. Again, this is going to be an offense that spreads the ball out a decent amount. There is no star outside of Aaron Jones, so guys like Richie James Jr., Quez Watkins, T.Y. Hilton, Jalen Guyton, I don't expect to see anyone really emerge as a number 1 threat there. Tyler Higbee has been by far the most productive player through the air. But again, he's no star, so it's just been interesting to see who's emerging. Under center, 3 tight end set is Mike White. Aaron Jones directly behind him. Takes the snap. It's going to go pass here, actually. He has time. He fires underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tyler Higbee. Throws it. If he had threw it to Tyler Higbee, it's a possible interception. It's a good decision just to throw that in an area where no one can get it. but it's close enough to Tyler Higbee that it's believable it's not intentional grounding. Smart decision by Mike White there. Just get rid of the ball. Move the fight another down. 2nd and 10 upcoming. 11 minutes and 15 seconds left in this third quarter of action. Nothing has really happened despite 2 drives so far. Still the same score overall. But this is a big drive for Mike White and the Conference USA Giants. Shotgun here for Mike White. Aaron Jones beside him to the right. He takes the snap. He has time. He's going to fire underneath. It's going to be caught just short of the line to gain. 3rd and 2 upcoming. Big tackle made by the American, but this makes it a reasonable 3rd down. T.Y. Hilton with his first catch of the ball game. Good find by Mike White, getting it to T.Y. Hilton on a slant route. He's their number 1 overall receiver, by the way. He's the highest overall. You haven't seen him a lot here today, though. Just like Travis Kelce has disappeared for the Bucs, T.Y. Hilton has really disappeared for this Conference USA Giants team. But 3rd and 2 upcoming. Do you give it to Aaron Jones? He's been so good on the ground. Do you trust him, or do you go through the air? Shotgun for Mike White. He's going to go pass here. He's going to have time. He fires underneath. That is going to be caught on the out route. Caught, first down. Huge throw by Mike White to get the first down into AAC Buccaneers territory. Jalen Guyton with his 3rd catch of the ball game here today. Not exactly what I expected from Jalen Guyton, but good production here from him. 1st and 10 upcoming on the Bucs side of the 50. Big first down for Mike White. Thought they'd go run here with Aaron Jones. They decide to go pass instead, and it converts it to Jalen Guyton. Good catch by Jalen Guyton on the sidelines. We haven't heard a lot from Quez Watkins so far since that first or second drive. 1 tight end set under center once again is Mike White. Aaron Jones behind him. He's going to take the snap. Handoff. Aaron Jones up the middle. He's going to get tackled for really no gain. Only a gain of a yard. Bucs have been doing a good job in this half of really cutting Aaron Jones off despite the big run on the first play of the 3rd quarter. Aaron Jones really has not been able to get much going in the second half of action so far. We'll see if that changes as it goes on, but hopefully not. If you're a Conference USA fan, it does, because he's necessary. Shotgun here from Mike White. He's going to go pass here. 4-man rush. He has time. He fires underneath. It's going to be caught. Tyler Higbee just short of that line to gain. 3rd and 1 coming at the 40-yard line of the Bucs, and I feel like this is just a handoff to Aaron Jones moment, right? Just get the first down and be done with it. I don't feel like you get too tricky here. I feel like getting tricky is going to end up putting you in a position. This is just an Aaron Jones run up the middle time. Shotgun for Mike White. Aaron Jones lined up to the right of him. He's going to go actually thrust it, and it's going to be caught. Wow. Oh, I thought that was going to be intercepted there for a second. It's caught, though. Big first down from Mike White once again on a throw to the 29-yard line. Big catch by T.Y. 2nd catch of the ballgame for T.Y. Hilton. And it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line inside the green zone. If you are a Conference USA Giants fan, last time you were in this area, Mike White missed an easy throw to give you a 1st and goal chance at a touchdown. You had to settle for the field goal, and that's why you are not tied in this ball game. This is why you're losing by 4 instead of tied in this ball game. But hopefully Mike White makes up for it here. Under center, Mike White. Aaron Jones directly behind him. Looks like possibly a blitz by the AAC, although they could back out. They're going to hand off up the middle. Aaron Jones is going to get tackled for only about a 2-yard gain. Good play made there on the edge. Aaron Jones tries to bounce at Hassan Reddick. Makes sure he can't. 2nd and 8 upcoming. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in this 3rd quarter of action. This is a big drive for the Giants, right? Even a field goal makes it 20-21. You would love the lead, though, here if you're a Conference USA fan. Shotgun for Mike White. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time. He's going to fire it. Wide open. That's going to be a touchdown. First receiving and passing touchdown of the day. Mike White, to believe it or not, Tyler Higbee. Tyler Higbee has been such a threat here today. He has been the player for the Conference USA Giants, and just like that, Conference USA strikes back and retakes the lead in this game. Mike White with a great throw, but wide open is Tyler Higbee. They can't figure out Tyler Higbee, and he walks into the end zone. And Tyler Higbee just gives the Conference USA Giants a lead. These underdogs are giving the AAC Bucs everything they could handle here today. And the kick from Chris Boswell to make it a 3-point game is up. And it is good. 24-21. Conference USA Giants lead over the AAC Buccaneers. First passing touchdown we've seen today. 8 minutes and 24 seconds left, and can Desmond Ridder match it, right? Desmond Ridder had a decent drive going last time, but he stalled, right? On first down and second down, he throws it over the head of his running back, so they can't even make a play on the ball because of the pressure up the middle. The pressure up the middle has been huge from the Conference USA Giants. Trey Hendrickson and Marcus Davenport are wreaking havoc on the AAC offensive line, which doesn't bode great news if the AAC moves on to here, considering they're playing an ACC team that is pretty good at rushing the passer with Aaron Donald, a 99 overall player, on the other team. But can the American bounce back? Can they answer what Conference USA just did? 24-21 Giants lead. It's going to be returnable. It's going to bring it up to about the 26, 27-yard line. They mark him. Going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Desmond Ridder and a chance to get a big bounce-back drive. Remember, he's done it before, right? They were down 14-0. He cut the deficit 17-14 before throwing a big interception. Luckily, his defense makes up for it, makes it 21-17 entering half. Can Desmond Ridder match it, right? Desmond Ridder has been pretty good at matching whenever Conference USA looks like it was getting too far ahead. Did a good job of settling down the crowd, settling down his team, and leading a big touchdown drive. Can he do it again? Or at least a field goal to tie this game up. You cannot punt it right back to this offense. 3 tight end set. Under center is Desmond Ridder. He's going to go handoff to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard has a decent-sized hole. He cuts it back into people for some reason. Still going to get 7 yards on the carry. Tony Pollard has been huge today, averaging 7 yards per carry for this team. Joel makes the tackle there. 2nd and 3 upcoming. It's a big drive, remember, for the Bucs. I mean, it's not massive, but it would be nice to match it here if you're a Bucs fan. Shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard has a little bit of a hole. He's going to get it to about the 42-yard line. Another big run by Tony Pollard. 78 yards on the day so far for Pollard. He's been a workhorse back for this team, although Gibson has gotten some carries, and he's been doing well when he's gotten carries, but this is a good opponent. Pollard is definitely the number 1 for this team, and he's been playing like it here early on. It's 1st and 10 upcoming. 7.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter action. 22.5 overall in this game before we determine who's going to be moving on to the divisional round and who is not going to be moving on. Shotgun for Desmond Ridder. Pollard beside him. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time. He scrambles to his right. He throws on the run. It's going to be caught down to the 31-yard line of the opposition. 32-yard line, they mark it. Big throw, big catch by Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney has been huge here today. So many AAC Buccaneers has been really good through the receiving area. It's definitely not like Conference USA where it has been really just Tyler Higbee through the air. We've seen a lot of Darnell Mooney. We've seen a lot of Gabe Davis. We've seen a decent amount of we haven't seen a lot out of Cortland Sutton and Travis Kelce, but we could see it in the future. Under center is Desmond Ridder. 2 tight end set once again. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Tony Pollard. Pollard's going to run. He's going to get about 8 yards, and that's exactly what Pollard's really been getting every single carry. I'd be riding Pollard a lot here if I am the Buccaneers down the stretch. Inside the green zone, every time they've been down here, they've scored. Every time they've been in the red zone, they've scored. I don't know. I think outside of the red zone, it might have been the fumble. Under center here is Desmond Ridder. 2 tight end set, tight formation. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. He's going to fire it deep. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. Just like that, the Bucs respond and take a 4-point lead once again. Big catch made there by Gabe Davis. Going to give him a likely 28-24 lead here. And just like that response, right? Whenever it seems like Conference USA is getting out ahead, seems like whenever Conference USA is getting some momentum to take control of this football game, the American has just responded, right? Whether it was the 14-0 deficit after the first quarter or whether it was this, it has just been whenever Desmond Ridder feels like he needs to make a drive, whenever it feels like he needs to do that, he's stepped up and he's done it, right? And there's been some mistakes for Desmond Ridder. He's definitely not been perfect in this game. The interception was bad before halftime. He got bailed out by your defense, and the fumble, while you were in a great position to at least get a field goal, was a mistake. It seems like every single time the Conference USA has started to get some momentum in this game, Desmond Ridder has found a way to stomp that momentum out. Now, if you're the Conference USA Giants, you can't let this derail you, right? You still need to go down the football field. You still need points. Again, you're down, but you're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. It's a 4-point game. Your offense has been playing extremely well. Outside of the bad interception by Mike White, he has played very well in this football game. And sure, it's the difference between you winning by 3 right now and losing by 4. But the pick 6 was a rough one, but he's been playing extremely well. You got to trust Mike White down here down the stretch. This is going to be taken for a knee by Richie James Jr. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And can Mike White do what he just did? He just led an insane touchdown drive where he had 2 third-down conversions with his arm. Can he do it again? Right? Like, this is a big drive. Aaron Jones has been getting stopped pretty frequently here so far today in the third quarter. He had a huge first half, but they figured him out in the second half, it appears. Can you use your arms to help free up Aaron Jones' legs? This is a big drive, right? Big response here from Conference USA Giants, considering how easily it seemed like Desmond Ridder just carved up your defense. Under center with a fullback is Mike White. You're going to take the snap. Hand off to Aaron Jones to the outside. He cuts it back inside. Why did he do that? He had blocks to the outside. Going to be only 2 yards. Bad cut there by Aaron Jones. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Aaron Jones really has not been able to get anything going outside of the first run out of the half, where he had a really good run where he bounced it. It has not been a lot of Aaron Jones' time. 3 tight end set once again. Under center is Mike White. Do you go run here again? He's going to go pass. He's going to have time. He's going to fire. It's going to be caught on the slant. First down, T.Y. Hilton breaks a tackle. Going to get it to the 39-yard line. 12-yard gain by T.Y. This is what T.Y. Hilton does really well. He runs really nice slant routes, and he's going to get some separation. He might not be the fastest guy in the world, but he's a very good route runner, and he's going to help you in these kind of situations where you need some guy who can run some slants. 2 tight end set. Under the center is Mike White once again. Aaron Jones directly behind him. He's going to take the snap. Pass once again. He's going to have time. He's going to fire it. Underneath is going to be caught by Aaron Jones. Going to get tackled for about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Decent gain on first down at least. Aaron Jones makes his 7th catch of the ball game. The only person who has more catches in this ball game is Tyler Higbee. 2nd and 6 upcoming. You got to think the ball is going to go to one of your playmakers, which Aaron Jones has not been doing a lot here today. T.Y. Hilton's been great coming out of half, and you got to think Tyler Higbee's got to be involved here. Under center here is Mike White. They're going to hand off up the middle. Aaron Jones. He's going to run it into a defensive tackle. He's going to go really nowhere. Actually, going to get about 3 yards. So 3rd and 3 upcoming, and one on 3rd and 3 and 4th and 3. Whenever it's been 3rd and short, it has really been the Tyler Higbee show. They've gone to him whenever they needed yards like this. You got to think it's going to him. Now, Jalen Guyton did run the out route that got him a first down before. T.Y. Hilton could do a slant, but you got to think number one option is Tyler Higbee. Trips to the bottom of the set. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. He fires underneath. It's going to be caught by Tyler Higbee. I don't know if that's enough for first down. It's not. 4th and inches. And an interesting decision here. I feel like they probably punted, right? Which sucks because you are inches away, but you're on your own side of the 50. I would go for this here. I don't trust my defense enough right now. The American has looked very good on offense. I feel like I go for this. 4th and inches. I would trust Aaron Jones or Mike White with a quarterback sneak. I don't think Brian Dable does here, though. I feel like he punts it with 4 minutes left to go in the third. What does he decide to do? Down by 4. He's going to punt this ball right back to the American offense, and this could be a really good decision or a really bad one, depending how this punt goes. Fox's punt is off. It's going to land at about the 16, 17-yard line. There's already a flag, so let's see what the flag is for. It's going to be a holding on the receiving team? Holding on the receiving team is going to back them up to the 9-yard line, so the punt's actually going to end up pinning them inside the 10. So it turns out to be a good decision to punt. It pins them deep. Can Desmond Ridder lead a 91-yard touchdown drive to take an 11-point lead? Again, the AAC Bucks have not had a 2-possession lead in this entire game. Can they get it here? Under center is Desmond Ridder. 3 tight end set. They're going to hand off to Tony Pollard. He's going to get stopped for about a 2-yard gain. Up the middle. 3-yard gain, they mark him. 2nd and 7 upcoming. Big tackle made there by the Conference USA defense. 3.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter of action. 2nd and 7 upcoming. This would be a huge stop, right? If you are the Conference USA defense, you need stops like this down the stretch, especially entering the fourth quarter. Shotgun, Desmond Ridder takes the snap. Play action to Tony Pollard. He has a lot of time. He fires it. It's going to be completed. Big catch there. Going to get him to the 29-yard line. Huge catch by Gabe Davis, who's turning out big, right? Gabe Davis has the touchdown pass, and also I think he's the leading receiver for this football team. Gabe Davis has been huge. Desmond Ridder has really trusted him here today. That is a bad throw. It is behind Gabe Davis. Chance for Snead to make a play on it, but Gabe Davis makes it instead. A lot of faith in Gabe Davis as Desmond Ridder here today, and you should. He's been playing phenomenally well. Both these guys will not be on the team next year, by the way. Shotgun, empty set, Desmond Ridder. Looks like probably a 4-man rush from Conference USA. Takes the snap. Fires it quickly. It's going to be caught, but there's a face mask. Oh, it looks like a 3-yard gain. But that 3-yard gain is going to turn into an 18-yard gain thanks to a dumb decision by the Conference USA defense. Penalty is on Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard's their highest overall defensive player, too, which hurts a lot if you're a Conference USA fan. Kevin Byard, your arguable best player. Your player that's been doing so much for your team makes a bad decision. It's going to set him up at midfield with a first down, basically, and it's very close to being in field goal range to make it a 7-point game if you are the AAC Buccaneers, at least. Looking for a touchdown here, though. Shotgun is Desmond Ridder. Tony Pollard lined up to the left of him. He's going to take the snap, going to pump fake. He's timed. He's going to fire it. It's going to be caught on the curl route for about a 6-yard gain to... I would assume Gabe Davis here. Gabe Davis made another catch in this football game. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. Huge catches by Gabe Davis on this drive have put the Bucs at past midfield and Giants territory. Under center is Desmond Ridder. Tony Pollard lined up directly behind him. He's going to take the snap, draw up the middle. Pollard, he's going to get tackled for a loss. Loss of 2 yards. 3 yards, actually. He's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Big play made by Trey Hendrickson. Again, he has been huge here on the defensive side of the ball, really keeping Conference USA in it on the defensive side of the ball. And this is a big 3rd down, right? Huge chance for a stop here if you're a Conference USA Giants fan. And if you're the AAC Buccaneers, a first down here would be absolutely crucial. It's huge, right? Keeps your drive alive. Chance at a field goal to make a 7-point game. Take some of the momentum and take some of the wind out of the sails of the Conference USA team. They were just winning 24-21. If you can take a 35-24 lead, that would be huge on this drive. This is a chance to keep this drive alive. This is massive 3rd and 7. Shotgun here for Desmond Ridder. Pollard lined up to the right of him. They're going to bring a 3-man rush. They drop out of the blitz. His time he fires on the run. It's going to be caught. First down to the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. They mark him. Huge throw on the run by Desmond Ridder to find a man while he is running to his left. He throws across his body, and Darnell Mooney makes his 7th catch of the ball game as well. Xavier Woods there with the tackle, and it's going to put up the Bucs in, at very least, very easy field goal range. Great throw, finding the hole in the zone while on the run like that. Finding a man like Darnell Mooney breaking across the middle. 1.5 left to go in this 3rd quarter, and chance to take a 2-possession lead entering the 4th quarter would be massive for the American Buccaneers, considering this would be their first 2-possession lead of the game. Takes the snap, draw, the play action to Tony Pollard. He has time. 4-man rush. He fires it. Across the middle, it's going to be incomplete. He had a man, not entirely accurate, not going to get the ball to him. 2nd and 10 upcoming. And this is a huge chance for a stop here, right? If you're the Giants, a field goal still keeps it a 1-possession game, and your offense has shown some real ability. 4th and inches it was a rough break, trying to get it to Tyler Higbee, and he's not able to pick up the first down, and you don't go for it. But chance to keep it a 1-possession game is huge here if you are a Conference USA Giants fan. It's a big couple plays coming up. 27-yard line, 2 tight end set, shotgun is Desmond Ridder. I would bet this is a run to Tony Pollard up the middle. He's actually going to split Tony Pollard out wide. Someone's got to get out there on him. They do get someone out there. He's going to take the snap, fire quickly. It's going to be caught underneath. It's going to get very close to the first down marker. 3rd and 3. Getting the ball quickly to Jordan Akins. Only his 2nd catch of the ball game, but Akins has played extremely well as the number 2 option for this football team. He's gotten 2 big catches here today. 3rd and 3 upcoming. Do you just give it to Pollard? Pollard's been able to really get anything he wants on the ground. Do you just give it to him? Under center is Desmond Ridder. Going to take the snap. He's actually going to pass here. He has a man on this. Oh, it goes underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Oh, my God. He had it. It's dropped by, I believe, Kelsey. And that's going to set him up for a field goal. He had the man on the slant, I believe, breaking across. I think he could have thrown it to him there. The inside decides to go curl with Kelsey. He has him, too. Good defensive play forces the incomplete pass. And this is going to be a 7-point game, most likely, barring a missed field goal right here. The kick is up. It is good. The Buccaneers, AAC Buccaneers, take a 7-point lead in the game. Largest lead they have had all game long. But still only a 1-possession game for the Conference USA Giants with 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's not a lot of time, but entering the 4th, setting themselves up in a good position would be huge. This is looking like it could come down to the fourth quarter to see who's going to the divisional round, guys, and I'm so excited for it. This is going to be very exciting. Who's going to keep moving on? Does Conference USA move on for the first time in team history? This is the closest they've come in a while, too, by the way. First time they're the 10 seed and facing the 7 seed instead of being the 11 and facing the 6. Taking a knee right there. That's Richie James Jr., and this is going to be an important drive for the Conference USA Giants. The defense was able to force a field goal. Can you match that with a touchdown? Tie the game up, or at least get a field goal. Got to get some points on the board if you are the Conference USA Giants. 29 seconds remaining in this football game. Can they do it? Big, huge game right here. 29 seconds. Shotgun here. It's Mike White. Jones lined up beside him. Takes the snap. It's going to go pass here. He has time. Plenty of time. Hours. Eventually sacked, though. Sacked for an 8-yard loss. Matthew Ioannidis. Probably one of his last games on this team. Matthew Ioannidis comes up huge with a big sack to force 2nd and 18. Second in forever for this football team. And this is definitely not Mike White's forte, is trying to convert in 2nd and 18. 7 seconds left in the quarter. We see one more play? We do. Mike White takes a snap. Play action here. He has time. Plenty of time. Eventually pressured. He's going to throw off his back foot. That's going to be incomplete. It's going to force up 3rd and 18 coming out of the third quarter. Everybody, this is GUV saying adios amigos, and good luck to both these teams heading into the fourth.